I think it was I was speaking to a lot of big cement companies and being like, oh, this research is really cool. So this wasn't my PhD research. This was my side hustle. So I convinced my parents to convert their garage into a lab so that we could make this material and I could keep testing it in the summers and when I went home for Christmas. And this was just basically, I think geopolymers could change the world. But they have a lot of problems. Let's see how we can get over them. And can I do that myself in this garage? And the answer is yes. But I was speaking to lots of so I got onto this government funded project that allowed us to go around the world and speak to people. So I spoke to 250 people in 3 months, just as lockdown came in. And was speaking to the CEOs of big cement companies, the VPs of these huge conglomerates, and no one cared. And I think that was my biggest fear, that they were never going to do anything because it upsets their bottom line. Because they own the limestone reserves. They've invested too heavily in this industry to change. And if I didn't do it, who would? Who would push this forward? And I couldn't happily go back to academia and write papers about it. It didn't feel like that was okay anymore. And how much can we write about something for 10 people in the world to read when we can actually start reducing emissions?
Mm-hmm. How long ago was that?
2 years ago.
So if you'd said 7 or 8 years, I would have asked, so do you think it's changed now? Do you think that the construction industry cares more about decarbonising more than they did in the past? But I suppose in 2 years, not a lot could have changed.
I do think they're changing, but I don't think it's aggressive enough. If you want my real answer, they are changing and they have woken up, but the reason that is because it's going to cost them money. And that's fine. That's great if you have to do it because of that, but they're not being aggressive enough as they could. They're not fully embracing new technologies that would help them get better quicker. When
you read these really great overviews of climate change and its causes, so Bill Gates did a really good one that was got massive reach, global reach. Countdown is another good one. Concrete and the production of cement is always in there, as one of the top areas that needs addressing. And you're coming along saying, well, listen, we've got this geopolymer idea that can really revolutionise things. It's got 85% fewer emissions. It's stronger. It's better across many dimensions. I would imagine people are biting your hand off.
Yeah, no, it's been going very well. It's just getting production up and running, which is hard in a hard tech industry. We have found the upwind to be kind of amazing. There's still always going to be people who don't understand the technology or doubt it. A lot of people think I'm making some sort of magic powder, and I'm not. I'm just using science. We've got a good waiting list for the material. It's just, not everyone cares about the planet. Everyone should, but they don't. So if you can't sell it to them on that, you have to be like, but we can get you better concrete. And most people care about that. If they don't care about... We had a few conversations with different customers in the US where they were like, we don't care about emissions. And I was like, okay, that's fine. You don't have to. But we can produce better concrete. And you should care about that because it makes you a better kind of customer. Oh, you can provide better products to your clients. So the other thing is how we are selling it to the industry is we're looking to use it in precast elements. So when you make products, we can double capacity in overnight because of how quickly our material sets and how quickly it gains strength. So I think the way you win in the climate crisis is not to just be like it's emission-based, because some people don't care. Whether that's right or wrong, we can debate that until the cows come home, but we need to be quicker. So for us, we're better in terms of mechanical properties. We're not going to cost you anymore. We are better than what you've ever used before, and that's why you should use us. Oh, and we save the environment.